ladies and gentlemen. My name is Makabongwe. I'm a master's student at Nelson Mandela University, and we'll be talking to you about seabirds.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Danielle, and I'm also studying seabirds at Nelson Mandela University, and I'm also collaborating with the University of Reunion Island as well as the Save Our Seas Foundation. All right, so let's face it, there is a lot of water out there. Oceans cover 71% of our Earth's surface, containing 99% of the living space of our planet. This sometimes poses a problem to biologists and marine biologists trying to study what's out there, especially because these animals are underwater and are often really hard to find. For that reason, we study very charismatic species, such as your marine top predators, like your sharks, cetaceans, which are your dolphins and whales, and your seals, and seabirds. Marine top predators are on the top of the food chain and are very sensitive to changes in food availability in the marine environment, and they can thus be studied as, and used as sentinel organisms, providing us with valuable information about changes in the marine environment and processes within our ecosystems. For example, your dolphins and your seabirds are closely connected and interact a lot with fisheries, and they can provide us with valuable information about changes in fish stocks and also early changes in environmental health. So seabirds are particularly close to my heart. Currently, I'm studying this one, the wedge-tailed shearwater in Reunion Island and in the Seychelles. And what we do is we track these seabirds out in sea. And thanks to the advancement of technology, we're able to put incredibly small GPS devices on these birds without hindering their flight. We can then find out exactly where they're going out at sea. And the reason why this is so important is because even though 10% of our oceans are currently protected, very few of these protected areas occur in the open ocean. So by finding out where exactly they go to sea, we can determine which areas are important to conserve. And as you can see, many scientists all over the world are currently tracking seabirds to identify what are known as hotspots, areas of high biodiversity importance, so that we can conserve and save not only seabirds, but also all the other animals that rely on these areas as well. Thank you.
Okay, so my talk will be in the subantarctic. So the journey to there is on the SA Gullis 2, and that is from Cape Town down to the subantarctic Prince Edward Islands, where you get Marion Island of larger of the islands and Prince Edward Islands in the northeast, 20 kilometers. So the weather on the island is misty. You get clear days, sunny days, but then the mist comes in again. And then, of course, always a rainbow at the end of the day. And the animals we have there over there we have gray-headed albatrosses and giant petrels. These birds are not used to human interactions, and they are able to fly, like this gray-headed albatross over there, can fly right next to you and just land and sit comfortably. My study animals, so I'm studying the changes in the diet of penguins on Marion Island, and these are the 4 species I'm studying: the king penguin, gentle penguin, the macaroni penguin, and the 2-kilogram rockhopper penguin. So in the field, we'll be collecting samples, diet samples, blood samples, weighing the animal, and just to try to figure out what changes we can find during their diet in the past 20 years until now. And so the diet is mostly composed of 3 components: these fish, krill, and squid. And we're trying to see changes in this species variation, and hopefully that'll tell us more about the diet variation and what climate change is doing to the penguin populations. So the opportunities on the SA Gullis 2, you get oceanographers, biological oceanographers, you get photographers. During this takeover, we had 2 photographers from National Geographic going down to Marion Island, taking pictures of the various seabirds. And yeah, there are plenty of opportunities on the SA Gullis too, going down to Marion, going down to the Antarctic station. And thank you.